Someone please unmute and respond. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Audible.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Confirmation. I will mute you guys, and here you go now. So we'll start in a minute. So meanwhile, we can just try to recollect what we have discussed yesterday, just a high level. Okay, just a very high level, just for 5 minutes. We'll try to recollect. Okay, we already discussed about this day. I mean, like Friday as well as yesterday. Also, we discussed about this. Okay, I repeated so much. So two types of applications. One is framework by its structure. Okay, framework application. At high level, I am just trying to revise common functionalities of entire business into framework. You will be creating the common functional components which you will be using across entire business application into framework application. That is your knowledge. Okay, system not going to know about which one is common and not. If you understand the business clearly, the entire business, you should have a clear idea. When you have clear idea, what is the overall business, what are the different LOBs in that, everything you understand clearly, then when you hear about a requirement, you will get an idea. Okay, this is a common functionality or this is a specific functionality. For that, you have already responded in the last class. When I tell you some example, you are able to identify if it is a common or specific functionality. And the second one is what? Implementation application. This implementation application is going to have specific functional components. Okay, specific functional components that are related to specific. Generally, in a business terminology, we call it as LOB, line of business, that are related to specific LOB. These are the 2 points. Okay. Next, we discussed about operator ID. Just I told you, operator ID is what? Login ID, which we use to log into PRPC. Default credentials, administrator@pega.com, password, install. See, for any one of you who is attending today's session, if this is a first class for you, means you did not attend Monday session or Friday, any one of these 2 sessions or both sessions, you have to watch that videos. You have to watch the videos, then you will be compensated. Practically, you will be able to understand. Okay, this revision you may not be able to get it, but once we start today's session, you will be able to understand. Just follow me. Okay, after this, I told you one term called OOTB. What is it stands for? Out of the box. But what is the meaning? Predefined, or you say built in. Okay, this is another point which we discussed, and we understood, like we came to a conclusion after the discussion has happened. We came to a conclusion that, okay, and one more point is Pega platform. What is this Pega platform? It is also called as Pega rules. What is this Pega platform or Pega rules? This is Pega enterprise framework. We should say framework application defaultly provided by Pega. What does it contains? Which contains what? Which contains OOTB functional components. This is what we came to a conclusion. Finally, application contains functionalities. Pega platform already has some functionalities, and common functionalities will be there in the framework application, and Pega platform application functionalities are common functionalities. From that, we came to a conclusion: Pega platform is a framework application. That is enterprise level, means for any business, if anyone purchases Pega platform, they can make use of the functionalities. On top of Pega platform, we would be creating our own framework. I will open the diagram. Hold on. So if you are creating application, anytime if you are creating an application for your business, you need to remember one thing. You are going to create one framework first, your business framework, your banking business, banking framework, insurance business, insurance framework, any other business, any other framework. Back to pass change, and then implementation. What implementation? Whatever the LOB that you are going to use it for. See, definitely when you are being given with a requirement to set up your business as a digital product of application, minimum as a best practice, you would be creating 2 applications. What are those? Framework application, implementation application. All common functionalities you will place here for reusability. Specific functionalities you will place here for transactional process. Understand? You will access the functional components of framework into implementation. From framework, it will take the functionalities into implementation. Okay, implementation will take the functionalities of framework. But your business framework will be created on top of this Pega platform. Yes or no? You are purchasing Pega and installing Pega and starting creating new application, correct? Anything you create on Pega platform only, right? So your business framework will be created on top of another application called Pega Provided Enterprise Framework. That is by name Pega Platform, you can say name, or you can say Pega Rules. Application name, enterprise application with common functionalities provided by Pega. It can be, you can call it as Pega Platform, or you can call it as Pega Rules. Anything is okay, no problem. Okay, clear? If we are going to create 2 applications today, one framework and one implementation, the final structure we will get is this 3. Bottom base is complete bottom. The base is Pega platform. On top of it, we will be getting business framework. On top of it, we will be getting implementation. This is a layered structure we will get. Understand? So after you finish all this, if you log in, it will show 3 applications. It will show how many? 3. If you click on this after we practically do it, I will show you. If you click on this, bottom what you see? Pega platform. On top of Pega platform, you created your framework, whatever it can be named. On top of the framework, you created what? Implementation. I will ask you one general knowledge question based on this diagram. If I log in this level, if I log in, it is showing 3 applications. If I log into middle level, for example, if I log in this level, how many applications it will show? What is your guess? 2 applications.
2 applications.
Okay. Implementation application can see framework application, but not vice versa. If you log in this level, it can see all bottom levels. If you log in this level, it can see all bottom, but not top. Understand? Clear everyone? In a stack, this is like a stack I placed, like 3 bread slices, one on top of another. Okay. Top one can see all bottom. The middle one can see all bottom, like that. If you log in here, it can access all bottom levels. If you log in here, it can access all bottom levels. If you log in here, only this one. Understand? So always business will run. Always business will run. In which level? Generally, in which of these 3 levels you think business transaction will happen?
Implementation.
Always LOB specific. If you want loan, you will go to loan department only, right? You will not go directly to the higher level. Loan specific line of business department will be there. You will go there. If you want insurance, you will go to specific line of business. Always business runs in LOB. Okay, simple. You can easily understand it like your college. College is entire framework. Okay, in that you have departments, computers department, mechanical department. These are all LOBs. College is entire business. In that you have each one as a one LOB. So where the teaching will happen? In CSE department, in electronics, like that only. Individual branches only it will happen. That's where actual business will run. in each individual LOB, business transactions will be executed. So always business transactions will get initiated from which application context? Generally speaking, implementation context. Okay, implementation is the one where, okay, let me open this. Implementation is the one where you have specific functionalities and also business transaction place. Business transaction place, just for your information. Framework is for what purpose? Common functional. Framework is for what purpose? To hold common functionality. I told you it is like a template. It is like a template. Okay, it's a template design which you can copy n number of times. The functionality which is there in framework can be supplied to all implementations which are created on top of framework, and implementation will have specific functionalities. And operator ID I told, OOTP I told, Pega platform. Okay, the final structure we are going to achieve is as per the diagram. This is what we have discussed. Okay, maybe for those today is a first class, it may not be 100% clear. Maybe you may not be even able to understand even 20-25 unless you watch those videos, but practically you will understand. Okay, so we are now going to start looking at today's session. This is revision of previous class at a high level revision. Now today's session, August 8th, 2023. What are we going to do? So today we are going to see how to create framework application on top of Pega platform. Yes or no? How to create framework application on top of? This is one point. First point, this one practical. And also second one, what? Second one, you can tell me.
Implementation on framework.
How to create implementation application on top of framework application. Above framework application. Above means here we are talking about the specific one, right? First point. These two we are going to do. Okay. See, but before we proceed forward, I have to tell you some parameters. See, anything we create in Pega, it should have a name. Yes or no? Generally, if you're doing any project, any technology, whenever you are creating something, you should provide some name to the file, right? You're creating a file on your system, you should give a name to the file. Same way, anything we create, while we create application, we must pass below parameter values. What are those? First one, application name. What is the first one? Application name. Second one, application structure. That's what we are calling type of application. Guess what are the two options available here? Application structure or application type we need to choose. What two options will be available here?
Framework and implementation.
I told you just you are creating application, you should choose. You want to create framework or you want to create implementation. That's what you have to choose. Thank you. Thank you for the response. These are the two parameters. Other than this, third one, I will explain about this one later. Organization name for which this application belongs to. This application belongs to. You might have heard about this term organization. In detail, I'll explain you later, but tell me now, just a high level, what do you mean by organization? What you can understand? What is your understanding about organization? You heard about this in real world many times, right? What is your guess? Organization means
The
company.
business.
Simply speaking, what? Company. Okay.
Company under
Usually,
which number of things?
yes, under which number of sub divisions can be available, under which units can be available. In detail, I'll tell you later. But actually, organization is the topmost business entity is called as organization. Topmost business entity means, see, you have Reliance Jio, okay, you have Reliance Retail, and you also have what else? Reliance, what is that you call e-commerce? You have, these are all not topmost business entities. Topmost business entity is Reliance Oil and Gas is there. Okay. Topmost is Reliance Industries. Topmost is what? Reliance Industries is topmost business entity, which is organization under which we have so many related to Reliance. That structure I'll tell you later. But for now, every application that we create should come under some organization. Yes or no? Okay. In which specifically I'll write down one point here. That is, it is a general practice. I'm not saying mandatory. General practice that FW and IMPL applications have or share same organization. It's not mandatory, but it is a general practice. If you join a project today, 99% of the projects will be same design. Okay, it's a general practice, but each one can have different organization also, but general practice is same organization. Okay, framework implementation all belongs to one business only, right? Usually those all will share the same organization. That's a general practice. So name of the application you should write. You should choose what is the type of the application, and thereafter you write down which organization it belongs to. Okay, and also you should provide a parameter. Login ID means what? Operator ID name. Operator ID name. It will generate the password. You should tell you are creating application. Okay, you created. How do you log into the application which you created? You need a login ID for that application specially, right? For that, at the time of creation, we will also tell the PRPC with this name, please create one operator ID and generate password, so that using that ID, I can specifically log into this particular application. I can tell the process command to that. So after we create application, completed, let's say, what will be created? The below gets created. You can easily guess from the above points only. You guess. First, what will be created? Application rule gets created. Second one, organization will get created. Third one, you tell me what will be created. Third one, there is fourth one. What is that? Operator ID plus password will be generated. That's very simple. Understand? That will be the result after we do our practical. How do you create all this? That's the question. So to create all this, Pega provides a wizard. What it provides? A wizard. The wizard name is, see, wizard name also makes same sense. New application. What is the wizard name? Use new application wizard to create new application. That's it. Understand clear? So the wizard is new application wizard. Okay. To do this, use default credentials. What is that? Administrator@pega.com. Password is install, all lowercase. What is that? Password is install, all lowercase. Understand everyone clear? See, when you are attending these sessions, all of you should have a notebook with you. Okay, online students, you should have a notebook with you, or you may create a Word document, okay, in your laptop, because you are connecting from laptop or somewhere. Write down the business requirements. See, our training will proceed like this. I will tell you the business requirement. Business requirement you have to note down. I'll tell you the headline of the topic what we are going to work on, and business requirement. You, other than this, you don't need to write all this. I am already writing. Why you need to write? You don't need to write, right? I will give you theory document also, separate theory document apart from class notes. You don't need to generally write all the points what we discuss in the class, unless you feel it personally you want to write it. Maybe interview level depth, in depth something. Otherwise, sometimes I may say. But business requirement everyone should be writing in your notes. Suppose after 3.5 months, if you open that notes, topic 1 requirement, topic 2 requirement, topic 3, all the requirements will be there in your notes. If you write, you will better understand. Only requirement part you have to write. I will not write. Okay, in the document I will not write. Only for today I will write in the document. Going forward, I will not write the requirement by myself. I will tell you, you have to write, take your notes, or if you don't have notes for today is okay. You, all of you students online, create a Word document on your desktop, like Pega notes by yourself, and there you note down the topic and business requirement. I will be creating one document from my end. This is the beginning. Okay, I don't need to say this Pega rules properly because it's the very beginning. I'm keeping the heading like this. So I will be saving your document. What's your batch number will be 609. Sorry, 609. Yours is 609. 609 batch. Okay, your document will be like this. Name, document will have name as date. Okay, Pega 8 a.m. right? 8 a.m. batch. Okay. 60. Okay. August, right? August 08 2023. That's it. No need to mention 609. Okay, 609. Okay, like this I will mention. I got 8 a.m. I'll understand why it mentions. That's okay. August 8th. So it will be sorted in a proper order. Okay, this is how name will be. So write down creating new application. Headline is creating new application. That is the top heading. So we'll be able to finish the practical. Okay, little bit of discussion we do on tomorrow after the practice is completed. Creating new application, that is the heading, and the requirement is write down, create a new framework application. Create a new framework application to set up insurance policy processing system. Create a new framework application to set up insurance policy processing system. So you want to set up an insurance policy processing system. For that, you have to come up with one new framework application. Okay. See, వెనకాల ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి ఇది కనబడకపోతే ముందుకు రావాలి రేపటి నుంచి. ఓకే, ఎవరికన్నా విజన్ కనుక కొంచెం ప్రాబ్లం ఏమన్నా ఉండి వెనకగా ఉంటే రేపటి నుంచి ముందుకు కూర్చోండి. ఎవరికైనా ఉందా? వెనకాల ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి కనపడిన వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా? Everyone is clear, right? You have to come forward from tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So requirement, create a new application to set up insurance policy processing system. That's it. You don't need to write further anything. Later in your notes, you'll write down second requirement. So in your notes, you will have all the requirements that we are going to discuss throughout this training sessions. So I'll be proceeding further from here. Design. So in the design, I am writing the points. What are the points? Okay. This one. Okay. This is okay. Here I will keep it. To create application, we must pass below parameters, right? So this is what I told you already. So application name you have to give, application structure you have to choose, organization name, operator ID. After we create application, what will be getting created? Application rule will get created, organization name, operator ID will get created. Okay, and to create all this, Pega provides a wizard called new application, and to do this you have to use what? Default credentials. You don't need to write all this. Okay, so I'll be proceeding with design. Login using default credentials. Login using default credentials. Don't try to write this, you will be missing the practical. Okay, so here you go. Now you know how to get start up the server and log into PRPC. Already you might have experienced it. If not, how many of you are still pending with installation process? Everyone completed?
No, Harsha, I'm having MacBook here, and it's no one is supporting me for installation.
See, we do not support on MacBook because you cannot install Pega on MacBook. Understand? And another thing is, in a MacBook, you need Windows VM operating system that depends on your specific computer hardware. We don't know about Mac too much about it. If your hardware doesn't support, we cannot do anything for it. Okay. So it's your system. Mac should support Windows VM. If it is not supporting, no one can do anything. Please try to understand that and cooperate with us. You try to arrange a Windows laptop, or somehow you purchase Windows VM. Okay. Otherwise, you rent a Windows laptop if possible. Otherwise, you take your friend's Windows laptop. Anything. You please arrange at the earliest. You try for 10 days also, you cannot install. If your hardware doesn't support, how do you install? You cannot. Please do it from your end. I mean, like, you arrange Windows, we will do it for sure. Okay. So this is the login credentials, and you log in here. So you must complete the installation process. I told many times. Okay, you must be doing it. If you have any issues, take the screenshot and reach out to us. How many of you are yet to complete classroom? మీరు డే 1 నుంచి అటెండ్ అవుతున్నారు కదా, మరి ఎందుకు చేయలేదు? చేయండి త్వరగా. ఓకే, ఇంకా మిగిలిన వాళ్ళు ఇంకెవరు చేయాలి ఇన్స్టలేషన్? మీరంటే వాళ్ళే వచ్చారు అనుకోండి, మీరు కూడా త్వరగా కంప్లీట్ చేయండి. సి, if you are taking it so simple, like everything is so much clear when you attend the class, if you are taking it so light, and if you don't start practice, if you feel like I will start after 5 days like that, definitely that is not going to work out. Okay. If you feel like I want to practice on weekends, like Monday to Friday I will attend classes, Saturday Sunday I will be sitting and finishing all 5 days, that will also not going to be working out. Okay, please understand, you have to practice regularly every day, once after the class is done, or maybe before the next class, anytime, whatever it is possible to you. You should follow this practical document which I am going to provide you, and you should follow theory documents. Video you need only when in case somewhere you are failing, you need it as a review. Okay, revise purpose. Okay, you can do it. Okay, and here you go, I will log into PRPC. When you log into PRPC by using default credentials, where you land onto, it has loaded default application. What is the default application? Pega platform. So that means using default credentials, you will be logging into Pega platform. So now the steps I am going to write. Click on application menu. Just listen to me carefully. Please closely look at here. I am going to mute that person. Click on application menu. I will show you where is it, and then choose new application. So this application menu is available at the top left. Just see here. Where is it? Here you go. This is application menu. Okay, here you have menu icon, right? Click on that, and there you choose new application. You will be able to do this following the document or not. Okay, you will be selecting new application. It will start the wizard. Now you started running a wizard called new application. This is what learning Pega is. One thing is you have to remember that navigations. Okay, so here you go. You will be coming here. See, you will not be seeing these many options as I have got. I think all of you will be seeing only one option, build from scratch. Okay, what is the option you see? Build from scratch. See, build from scratch means create your application on top of Pega rules, or you say Pega platform, or you say what? Pega platform application. That is the actual meaning. So build from scratch means what? The complete bottom. You build from the bottom level onwards. That bottom level already is there. What is that? Pega platform. You are building on top of Pega platform. Understand? Clear everyone online? So click on build from scratch. Click on build from scratch. I am going to click on that. I clicked on it. Now it is asking, see, I am not going to teach you this one now. If time permits, I will take it maybe after some time. Maybe it will take time because you need to experience first and then learn later. Okay, see, theme Cosmos is one architecture for UI. And Cosmos React is another architecture for UI. Architecture means simple. User interface modified with much better look and feel. Pega will provide UI here. You don't need to create. See, the look and feel, everything will be provided as a template by Pega only. It's a old template, latest template. This is started from Pega 8.7 only. This version started from when? Pega 8.7. This has so many issues. They would have fixed in 8.8. So don't use this. Use the previous one only. If you are joining a project, 90% you will have this one only. 10% you will have UI kit. That also you can understand. That's not a big deal. So click on the first one. Click on the first one. Okay, you just need to follow. First one I am going to click. Okay, I clicked on first one. It has taken me to the next screen in the wizard. What is the next screen? It is saying, please provide a name to your application. You have to write some name, right? So we will take one client and do it. Okay, hold on. One client name I will take. List of insurance companies in USA. I'll take some client name. Okay, just simply just like that. Okay, so primary, I'm taking what? Otherwise, GMAC insurance. What is that? GMAC insurance I'm taking. So GMAC insurance group. I'm giving like GMAC insurance group. You can give any name. See, when you start practicing this particular one, you don't go with the same name as I am giving here on the first time. First time when you are doing, consider that as a practice because you'll make so many mistakes. Give some name like HDFC insurance group, ICICI. Two different frameworks you create. You get a hands-on practice, you will become perfect, right? Then you start doing GMAX so that you will not make any mistakes. Why I am saying this? If you make any mistake, there is no possibility of deleting application. You cannot delete application. You can actually, that's a lengthy process you don't know as of now, whatever the knowledge you have. So avoid making mistakes. If you make mistakes, make it on some other name application, no problem. Okay. So after this, after you provide a name, click on advanced configuration. Advanced configuration. I am going to follow this step of clicking on advanced configuration. Okay. Okay. After you come here, see application structure by default. What Pega is choosing? We did not choose it. By default itself it is choosing. What is it? What it has chosen? Implementation. Which means without coming to advanced configuration, if I would have proceeded by clicking on create application, what type of application we would have got? Implementation. That means creating framework is optional. I told you already. That's the best practice to have a framework always to achieve reusability, time saving, no redundancy, cost effective, financial benefit, profit, all this. So go to advanced configuration and choose the application structure. Okay, I'm writing here. Change the application structure to be FW. I'm writing in shortcut. FW means framework. I have changed it. So because I want to create FW, that's why I'm changing it. Okay. What is the name of application you have given? GMAC insurance group, right? In the yesterday's class, I told you application name, application ID, name and ID. System is automatically generating one ID based on the name. GMAC insurance group I given, it is taking GMAC INSU without any spaces. Some number of characters it is taking. No problem, keep it. Display, it will show GMAC insurance group. System will understand by GMAC INSU. Like system will understand, bank will understand IFSC code, but we will understand branch name. Display branch name to the system, you give IFSC code. Same way, this is ID for system purpose. Display name is for user readability purpose. Okay, no need to much focus on this as of now. Only focus on this one. After that, see organization name, most important. What is the next one? System is generating a random name for the organization, but we want a meaningful name as per our business entity name. Our business entity name is GMAC Insurance Group, right? So I need a meaningful name. What is the meaningful name I can give? So type the meaningful name. Type the meaningful name. I am typing GMAC. What am I going to type? GMAC. That's up to you what you want to type, but actually you don't need to much bother about these names. Business will clearly tell you what names you have to give. Okay, you should not give your own names. That's not allowed, because this is the business who decides on the names, how it should appear to their clients and all customers. So after you enter this, if you tab out, automatically that will be copied here. This is name, this is ID. For organization also, organization name will be there, organization ID will be there. You have your name, all of you. You also will be provided with student ID after few days, right? Every student will have name plus ID. Everything you create in Pega will have name plus ID. Okay. So what is that I have provided? Given here, GMAC I have given. Then save. What is that you are going to do? Save. Just for confirmation, go back once again and see. Oh, I selected framework, retaining, option is retaining. I provided GMAC organization name, retaining. This is the first time we are doing it, right? GMAC organization is already available or we are creating? Already there in the system, GMAC? No, it is not there.
No.
We are creating it.
Creating.
By executing, by finishing this wizard, it will create GMAC organization, GMAC insurance group application as framework, and one operator ID also it will create. So let's proceed. Okay, after you save, you will be back to this screen. Click on create application. Click on what? Create application. I'm sorry. Click on create. I'm going to click on create application. The moment you click on create application, then system will create all this. See, at this screen, it may take even 5 minutes also. Sometimes for some of you, the screen may take even 5 minutes. For me, it may take 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, in your case, it may take even 5 minutes. First time when you are doing, it will take more time. As I told you, startup server also will take more time. Once cache is ready, next time onwards, it may be done in 3-4 minutes or 2 minutes, 1 minute like that. For me also, sometimes it will stuck and take 2-3 minutes. Okay, I will wait. Okay, I have waited. Application is created. Application is created, comma, organization also created. Organization also got created. What is not been created? We are about to create operator ID now. That is in this screen only. It says select an operator ID or add user by email address. It is asking email address format. Okay, for the first time. Let me give the same way. See, I am going to learn Pega here as a developer, correct? And this application is framework application. So my operator ID name, which I am going to give, I will be giving in email ID format as a developer operator for framework application. Meaningfully, I'll write down. It's not mandatory. You can give anything of your wish. That's up to you. Clear, everyone? Whatever you type here is your wish. Okay. I am writing developer operator ID, right? So I'm using dev. For which application? Framework. Dev FW. Email ID format, right? @ What is my domain? gmac.com. Okay, my business is gmac domain, gmac.com. I am giving meaningfully. You can give anything of your wish. That's okay. Okay. So developer operator ID for framework application @ gmac.com. This naming format I don't forget actually. If you tell me your application name anytime, this name, I will tell you what is the login ID I have created for this. That's in a format I'm giving. That's up to you. After this, you see one parameter, authors. Right now, here authors means that is equal to developer. The terminology is they will call developer as author. Okay, author is the one who writes the book, right? Okay, same way, developer is the one here called as author. And here you go, click on add. Click on what? If you have clicked on done without clicking on add, your application is already created, no doubt. But login ID will not be created for that. So go slowly. Go slowly. Click on add. I clicked on add. It will create operator ID. Let's wait for it. For your application, this is specific to your application only. It has created operator ID and generated a password. It has created operator ID and generated a password. Can you remember this password? Not possible. So safe side, save these details into a notepad. My operator ID password that is generated here will be different from while you are practicing. While you are practicing, that will be different. Okay, save this in a notepad for safe side. Don't forget. Okay, understand clear everyone? So we are done. We are done. So click on done. Click on what? Done button. Don't click on log off. Even if you want to log off, you can log off and come back again. Done. Okay, where are you now? After you clicking on done, it will show. Still we are in Pega platform default application only. See, I will tell you one point. Anytime you are creating any type of application, you always depend on default platform, Pega platform. You may ask me now, sir, I have already created a framework application. I got login ID password. I will log into framework application. There I will get an option for accessing new application wizard. From there I will create implementation application. You can create, but you don't do that. Okay, because that makes some difference. Okay, that creates some difference. So I don't want you to experience that now. So always you create your application, any application you create by logging into Pega platform. Okay, we are done with all this. It has created all the application, organization, and operator ID password also generated. We will log in after some time. Now what are you going to do? Write down requirement 2. Second requirement. Okay, framework application is completed. I am still with the same login credentials. Okay, requirement 2, second requirement. Create an implementation application. Create an implementation application to process vehicle insurance policies. This is specific, right? You may come up later with health insurance. Okay, under insurance we are doing what? Vehicle insurance. Create new implementation application to process vehicle insurance policies. Okay, use above framework as base for this application. Use above framework application as a base for this application. Use above framework application as a base for this application. This means the current one what you are writing. Vehicle insurance application on top of above framework application. That's what I am going to do. Okay, while creating, okay, you don't need to write further anything. Okay, your requirement what you have written, that's done. Your part is done. Look at here on the screen. While creating this implementation application, let's use the organization. What is the organization? GMAC, which was already been created. When it was being created? While we are creating framework. At the time of creating framework application, GMAC organization got created. It's created. I will show you later where it is. We will use it. Previously we have manually typed. We don't type it now. We will choose it from the existing list. I will show you how to create. Same wizard. What is that? Application menu. Okay, I will write down once again because you make mistake. Login using default credentials. If you are already in, that's okay. You don't need to log in. Okay, I'm writing this specifically because you make a mistake of logging into framework. Okay, that's why I'm not showing you now how to log in. Okay, so login using default credentials. Application menu. Thereafter, new application. Application menu, new application. That's as it is process, as usual process. Here you go. You logged in here. Application menu and then what? New application. Clear everyone? So you click on new application. Okay, you will come to this screen. Actually, previously you have seen build from scratch, right? Again, you will see the same, but I am not going to proceed forward with build from scratch. Build from scratch means your application will be created on top of Pega platform, correct? But this time I don't want to create on Pega platform. I want to create my application on framework. So, oh, no problem. So, but I have glass also. So here, what is that application name we created? GMAC, right?
GMAC actually.
In this list, you must be seeing GMAC because you already created. You already created GMAC, right? So the list that is getting displayed here will have build from scratch as well as GMAC. From this, I can tell you one point. All the applications that are displayed in this list here are framework applications. Implementations won't be listed here. In the new application wizard, on the first screen, the list of applications shown here are framework applications only. Implementations won't show here. Okay, so I am going to create my application on top of. So click on GMAC. Okay, so that your application will be created on top of GMAC FW, GMAC framework application. I am going to click on that. After clicking on this, see, during this wizard process, you will get 3 different screens which you have not seen in the last time. This is a confirmation screen. It is asking build with GMAC insurance group, which means that do you want to proceed creating your current application on top of GMAC, or you want to go back and change it? I don't want to go back. I will click on this one. Click on blue color button. So I want to proceed. It's a confirmation. It's a confirmation. It is asking build with GMAC means you want to proceed creating your application on GMAC framework, or you want to go back. I want to proceed forward. Now see the screen. No case types available to clone. First of all, you don't know what is a case type. We will be practically doing this at the time we are learning some other business requirements. As of now, you don't know case type, nothing to deal with. Just what? Please be on mute kindly. It's a request. Continue. Okay, where are you now? Similar screen, it says no data types to link or clone. Even I don't know what is a data type as of now, but we are I don't know means you don't know. Okay, practically we are going to work on that going forward. That time we can see. Just to do what? Continue. Nothing to deal with. This screen, you know. What is this one? For this implementation application, I have to give a different name than previous one. This is I'm going to give GMAC vehicle insurance or auto insurance. It's up to you. Let's say vehicle insurance. GMAC vehicle insurance. Click on what? Click on advanced configuration. I'm going to click on advanced configuration. Let me click on that advanced configuration. Okay, now you see same screen, similar screen. By default, the application structure is implementation as expected. This time I'm expecting the same, so I'm not going to change it. And organization name is not as expected. Okay, see, organization name is not as expected. Remove random organization name, comma, choose. This time don't type, choose existing organization GMAC. See, while you are working with Pega, if you come across a text box with a thick blue color dot at the right bottom corner, that's a drop down. To populate the values of the drop down, you have to place the cursor there, remove any value there, click the down arrow on your keyboard. In your keyboard, you have 4 arrows, right? Right, left, top, down. Down arrow you click. Place cursor here and click the down arrow on your keyboard. It will show the list. In the list, which one you want to choose? GMAC. Where is it available? Choose it from the drop down. You will be able to do it, right? I am not going to create any new organization name. Instead, I want to choose the existing organization name. Save. Just once again go back and cross check. Implementation, GMAC organization. That's pretty much fair enough. Proceed forward. Click on create application. Click on create application. So let me click on create. This time, is it going to create the organization? Is it going to create the organization?
No.
Is it? No, because already created. Framework at the time of framework, it has created. Same I am using now. Okay, suppose if I would have given a different name, then it would have created. Okay, I'm not doing that. But I want to maintain separate logins for each application. Actually, for 2 or more applications, we can have same one login ID possible. Okay, but I am not going to teach you that. It will take time. Okay, but for now, write some operator, right? Operator ID. Okay, here you go now. What is the name of the operator ID? Developer operator, I am going to create for implementation application @gmac.com. @gmac.com. Understand? I am giving it something meaningful in a framing word. Add. Click on what? Add. So if you click on add, then only operator ID will be created. Click on add. What you will be doing now? Copy this operator ID to notepad. So save it in a notepad, that is must. Copy this and I'll place here somewhere. Okay, and here you go now. Log off. Done. Log off. I'll show you done plus log off. Directly log off also, no problem. If you directly log off also, that button also, no problem. So now we can log off from default application. How do you log off? I think you know that's a practice you have when you install and log in first time. Completed, everyone clear? This is done. So you have created how many applications? The final application structure what you have got today. What did you get? Okay, first you want to experience how to log in? Okay, we'll finish that. Now let's log into implementation. Framework I will show you tomorrow, time will not be sufficient. Let's log into implementation application. Okay, so for that ID I remember. Password I don't remember because that's a random. What is it? gmac.com. gmac.com. And password, as I don't remember, I will copy this password. This is the reason why I said you copy it somewhere. Okay, login. For the first time when you log in, it prompts for change password. It prompts for change password. Okay, so at least now you should remember the old password, right? This is the reason I told you multiple times to copy the password. Old password, new password, you can give anything of your wish. Okay, but for me, I am giving always rules, RULES, so that I can remember it forever. Easy to remember, and there are no instructions for the limitations for the password here. You can give anything which you can better remember. So when you log into PRPC, it loads App Studio. I will tell you what are the studios later. It will take some time. Okay. It has loaded GMAC vehicle insurance because we logged into implementation. It has loaded App Studio. Okay, click on App Studio. Click on App Studio and choose Dev Studio, which is meant for developers. App Studio is also for developers. This is, I'll tell you, express development. What does it mean? You can easily understand. Express development means App Studio, you'll click here.
Fast
choose
development.
the fast development, shortcuts. In the development, you will go with shortcut development. Okay, full-fledged development if you want, Dev Studio. App Studio is part of Dev Studio. I mean, like, App Studio is going to perform the similar things as Dev Studio, but that is up to only 5%. 5% of Dev Studio is App Studio. Some shortcuts will be available, not completely. So now click on App Explorer. Click on App Explorer. You just follow this, you will be learning slowly. If you click on App Explorer, this is the observation you have to make here. How many applications loaded? You can see here. How many applications loaded? 3 applications have been loaded. From this, you can get a clear idea. Okay, first our application is created on top of GMAC, which is the framework, which is on top of Pega platform. The result structure, what we have got, let me tell you. The application structure we got is like this. So the bottom layer we got Pega platform. Okay. And on top of it, we have our business framework. On top of it, as of now, we have only one implementation. Understand? So this is Pega platform. What is this one? Pega platform enterprise business framework. So enterprise level, anyone for any business, this can be used. Okay, this one, what is this one? GMAC business
Insurance.
Yeah, GMAC insurance framework, right? GMAC insurance framework. Okay, and on top of it, what has been created? GMAC
vehicle
insurance.
insurance
That is, I'm writing meaningfully.
implementation.
Okay, so like this, the final structure we got. The final structure I'm giving here itself. That's what we expected and we got. Make sense? Clear, everyone? Okay, I have added that document in the document, the screenshot. Everyone clear? See what you will be doing after the session. I mean, like, may not be immediately. You have to get some free time today. The first thing is you have to go through the theory document. Enterprise business framework is nothing but Pega platform provided by Pega Systems. I told you so far many times. Okay, Pega platform provided by Pega Systems, which has OOTV functionalities, is called enterprise level. Okay, and you have to go through application, types of applications, and advantage of framework application. All this theory first you have to understand. Go through the theory document, completed. Then you go through the practical document. See, you don't make a mistake of opening the practical document and start doing the hands-on, starting from first screen onwards just by a copy paste work. Don't do that. First, to open the practical document, go through this entire document once or twice without hands-on. Go through this document, try to understand what steps we have to do. You will get some clear picture in your mind, right? 2 times when you go through. Then still use this document as a reference. Then start your hands-on. And that too not GMAC application, some other application. 1 or 2 you do. Okay, your practice will speed up automatically, second and third time. So you are comfortable, you understand everything, what to be done, how to do it. Still you use the document as a reference, no problem. But then you do GMAC application so that you won't make any mistakes. Anytime, as of now, if you face any issue, log off, log in with default credentials, create some other name, some other application. You can create hundreds of applications, no problem. Okay, clear, everyone? So yes, I told you already while discussing about we can have same ID, but as of now I did not provide that. So whatever I created will not be available to you. All of you will be working on your own laptop. Okay, you don't need internet connection to work on Pega, this home version. Okay, it's there in your personal laptop installed. Okay, makes sense? And yeah, I request all of you to follow that process of practice. By the time tomorrow you come down here, you should have completed this. Tomorrow will be complete theory. Okay, explanation, further continuation to this. So if any one of you are lagging, I mean like you did not finish your installation process, at least finish today or tomorrow and then be parallel with us. Okay, clear everyone? Online students. Okay, so your documents you are getting at 10 o'clock, right? Generally, you will get all these documents immediately after the class is finished. 9 o'clock your class will be done. By 9:01 it will be there with you. Okay, for that we need to create a group, all that. Okay, there is some process. Once we finalize the batch, okay, we will set up that. Till then, till next few days, you will receive on your WhatsApp and Google Classroom only. It will be delayed. Okay, like 10 o'clock like that or 11 o'clock. But once our team is formed, okay, students, everyone, then within next minute after the class is done, my task is to give you the documents. Immediately I will share it. Okay, clear everyone? Application document you already have. Yesterday itself you received application theory document, framework implementation. Today also once again go through that. Wait for some time for this practical, you will get it. Okay, are you accessing it from Google Classroom? All of you?
Yes.
What is your classroom name? Demo classroom. Okay, I will add now itself. What is there? Just a minute, I'll take and add. Pega class. What is it? August 8th, 2023. So now itself you have this document with you. Like this I will do. Okay, not this classroom. Once batch is found, another classroom. This is open one. So we'll give specific access. We'll not upload videos every day to YouTube. Only next one day we will upload. After that, we will not upload further. Okay. What is that I have to attach? 609 class notes as well as this one. Yesterday itself we have theory document for this, right? So go through that and go through the practical. How to access Google Classroom? We will send you, all of you, we will send you once again the Google Classroom link. Please reach us on 965253. Admin number is there, right? Anyone do not have access to this Google Classroom, WhatsApp on admin number. They will send you the link to join this classroom, which is an open classroom for next 2 days only or 1 day. Okay, I'm going to close the meeting. Thank you for joining.